I started recording. Now we continue the grammar chapter 13, lesson 4. We take lesson 4, we are still with the commas. So we take commas with sentence interrupters and non-essential elements. So previous period we took commas with introductory phrase, introductory clause. So with introductories, we took the introductory. We know that introductory phrase or a clause comes at the beginning of the sentence and should be followed by a comma. Now we will take, what if I have interrupter?
sharing?
I will share now. What if I have interrupter? What is interrupter? First, I have to know what is an interrupter. Interrupter is here. Here is an interrupter. What is interrupter? Interrupter is something which interrupts the flow of the sentence. It comes in the middle of the sentence. So I have a sentence and I have an interrupter. Interrupter comes in the middle of the sentence. Okay, interrupters are little thoughts in the middle of a thought, added to show emotion, tone, or emphasis. When we use an interrupter in the middle of a sentence, it should be emphasized with commas. This is because without the use of comma, the flow of the sentence may be awkward for the reader. So here, like what? Like non-essential clauses, non-essential phrases, appositive phrases. Words using direct address. I will tell you now what is direct address. Parenthetical expressions. Also, these are the 4 points we are going to take now. So let's start with number 1. When words used in a direct address. When words are used in a direct address here. So before we move on, just this, I love this. Why? Because it shows you what? It shows you exactly what is the interrupter. Look, I have here a sentence. A sentence, a whole sentence. And there is interrupter in the middle between two commas. Interrupter in the middle between two commas. This is the lesson. When I have something to sentence and interrupter is in the middle. Sentence, interrupter is in the middle. Like, please take those many socks to the garage and put them in the washing machine. It is correct. But you added crest in the middle. Crest is not important, so put it between two commas. My say, to be perfectly honest, I can eliminate to be perfectly honest. What you just ate, if you must know, I can eliminate if you must know. I say what you just ate was squid eyeballs too. My essay flew out of the bus window while I was riding, so there is no need for you to be perfectly honest or if you must know. This is interrupter. Number 1, in a direct address. What is direct address? When I call him directly. Directly, I call him. Your painting, Andy, is very original. I cannot use Andy. I can say your painting is very original. Please show your sketch, comma, Amanda. Teacher, Amanda is one comma only. Where is the second? I cannot end the sentence with a comma. So I end it with a dot. But if there is a please show us your sketches and draw the rest, I will add comma, Amanda, comma. Please show us your sketches, Amanda, comma, and draw the rest. Here, please take those smelly socks to the garage, Chris. Chris is when I address someone, when I say directly his name. To call a person or group of people to attention by using his or her name. Use a comma to set off words used in direct address. Where would you put the comma in this sentence? The speaker is directly addressing the class. So class, so he says, he talks to them. Class, comma. Where would you put the comma in this sentence? After class. Mr. Whiteno, comma. We love to learn about commas. The speaker is talking to Mr. Whiteno. Lena, comma. We love to learn about commas. Jude, where would you put the, so I have to, after Jude there is a comma. So this is the first case. Second case, okay, teacher, we are what in interrupters comes between the sentence or there is no need for it. Interrupters, there is no need. Second case is in what? In a positive phrase. In a positive phrase. So before we know where to add the comma in a positive phrase, I would like to give you a quick revision on A positive phrase. A positive phrase comes after a noun to give it another noun. My friend Sarah is absent today. So Sarah is an appositive to friend. The subject is friend. Sarah is an appositive. Isn't it necessary to know? No. So I add Sarah between two commas. So in a positive phrase, sometimes I have essential phrase and non-essential phrase. Essential, a positive phrase is an essential phrase, gives information that is essential to the sentence. I cannot eliminate it, and we took it before, girls. So my friends Magnish and Arkit help me with everything I do. Here I have to know which friends, who exactly are the friends. My favorite book, got lost last night. The subtle art of not giving us this, okay, subtle art of not giving. And number two, non-essential or positive. It is not important to be known. Alex, his head teacher of the school, is very strict. I can say Alex is very strict. So this is a prepositional phrase which is non-essential. Thor, the god of thunder. So I can say Thor killed Thanos, the man then in Avenge Endgame. So I cannot, I don't need it. I can eliminate it. So when I can eliminate it, I put it between two commas. So the second case for interrupters is when I use a positive phrases, I put them between two commas. Appositives and commas. And a positive is a noun or pronoun, often with modifiers. They sit beside another noun or pronoun to explain to or identify it. Here are some examples. Your friend Bill is in trouble. My brother's car, a sporty and convertible with bucket seats is the envy of my friends. I can say my brother's car is the envy of my friends. There is no need to say a sporty and convertible with bucket seats. So when I have a non-essential phrase in the middle, I can put it between two commas. The chief surgeon, comma, an expert in organ transplant procedures. An expert in an organ transplant procedure is not important to know. I can say the chief surgeon took her nephew on a hospital tour. So this is non-essential. A positive phrase can be between two commas. Why? So when I cross it, it's not important. When I cross it, it's not important. So now if we go at the beginning, we took what? Non-essential phrase, the positive phrase, not okay, a positive and a positive phrases. So in a positive phrases, the non-essential phrase is between two commas. And where is used in the direct address when I call someone by her name. Then we go to commas to set off parenthetical expressions. What is parenthetical expressions? Parenthetical expressions are expressions which are not necessary to be known or used. They do not add extra information. They do not add any extra information. Like what? Like I believe. I believe, and comma, a man should stand for his own rights. I can say a man should stand for his own rights, and I cannot use I believe. So these are expressions. And these are used just to enrich in the meaning or anything, but it doesn't have any information. On the other hand, or in my opinion, or however, they are like transitions. Classify the words inside the box and tell which of them is a conjunction, parenthetical expression, conjunctive adverb. Here, no, leave this. This in your book, some common parenthetical. I will remove this because it has a parenthetical here. Look. It has parenthetical, like he wants to know a conjunction or parenthetical expression, okay? So parenthetical expression, like most importantly, but let me erase it so you do not, it doesn't cause you to be confused or anything. Okay, continue. Some common parenthetical and transitional expressions as a result, comma. By the way, comma. For example, comma. For instance, comma. Furthermore, comma. However, comma. On the other hand, comma. Unfortunately, comma. So remember previous period when I told you, of course, This was it. I told you it's an adverb, but it is an what? A parenthetical expression. Parenthetical expression. It is used for no reason. Parenthetical expression is used for no reason. Parenthetical expressions and transitional expressions. Transitional words. In your essay, transitional words, they do have a meaning? No, they are just making my essay move or go more smoothly. Nevertheless, comma. Of course, comma. So they are followed by commas. Commas with parenthetical expression, by the way, comma. I feel, comma, in my opinion, comma, in the first place, comma, of course, on the other hand, comma. You know, comma, the internet, in my opinion, here it comes in the middle, has made life easier. So the sentence should be, the internet has made life easier, and in the middle, in my opinion, can be erased. On the other hand, it provides distraction. So I can say what? The internet has made life easier. There is no need for, in my opinion. I can say it provides distraction. I cannot say use in on the other hand. Okay, not that one, not there, not mine. It was here, not there. It was here that we found the camera. Not there is contrasting expression. No need to use it. It is okay. We just use it to make it clear. No added information. Then, again, we go back to the list. We took positives, direct expression, parenthetical expression, so we are left with the clauses. Yeah? Clauses. To set off non-essential adjective clauses. Teacher, are there non-essential adjective clauses? Yes. Let's remember. What is adjective clause? Adjective clause is a clause that comes after a noun to modify it. Example of non-essential adjective clause which is not necessary. Even his eyes looked old. Even his eyes looked old. I can understand the sentence. We agreed this is sentence. Even his eyes looked old. So what is which had been young? Which had been young here is modifying eyes. It's an adjective to eyes, so it is not important. We cannot use it. Scientists who explore the sea face many hazards. So if I say scientists face many hazards, it's also understood, but change the meaning because I want to know which scientist exactly who explore the meaning is the sea. So I cannot put it between two commas because I cannot omit it. Use commas to set off a non-essential adjective clause. Non-essential adjective clauses give optional information about a noun. Atlanta, which is the capital of Georgia, is the transportation center of the Southeast. I can say Atlanta is the transportation center of the Southeast, and there is no necessary need to know that it is the capital of Georgia. But people who are afraid of heights, can I say people do not like to look down from balconies or terraces? No, because I should know which kind of people, because all people can look down of balconies, but people who are afraid of heights, so I cannot eliminate it. To decide if the adjective clause should be set off with the commas or not, try to say the sentence without it. As we said now, as we did now, people do not look down from balconies. All people? No, only people who are afraid of heights. Okay, here, abbreviations, names and abbreviations like we took previous period, years, names, side comments, tag questions, and what we took today. Add commas in all these four cases. Now, we start to solve page 248. Lina Ammar. Lina Ammar.
Yes,
Lilian. Lina Ammar, ها, number 1. Lilian.
Yes,
Lilian.
but yes, miss, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, dear, I can hear you. Please answer number 1 on page 248.
Boxing, an Asian sport, has been around for several years, several thousand years. Around for several thousand years, boxing, an Asian sport, has
So where do I add commas, dear, in number 1, in sentence number 1? Where do I add commas?
after around.
No, dear.
Boxing for
Boxing, after
several
boxing.
after box.
After boxing.
Oh yeah. Boxing,
Why? Because I'm not,
because
the sentence should be what? Boxing has been around for several thousand years. Where
because
is the interrupter, dear? Where is the interrupter? The words or the phrase that can be eliminated. Where is it? Where is the word that can be eliminated, dear?
boxing.
No, not boxing. Boxing is the beginning of the sentence. Boxing has been around for several thousand years. Where is the interrupter that comes in the middle and can be eliminated?
An Asian sport.
Excellent. An ancient sport. A positive. Excellent, dear. Number 2. Lين Ayad.
Miss, can you hear me?
Yes, dear. Can you answer number 2, Lين Ammar?
What?
Can you answer number 2?
Okay. A Greek mural which is dated 1520 BC shows fighters wearing gloves. After BC, I'll put comma.
After what, dear?
BC.
Why? I add 1 comma or I have to add 2 commas?
A Greek mural.
A Greek
Comma.
mural. The sentence should be what, Yelin? A Greek mural shows fighters wearing gloves. Where is the interrupter phrase, dear?
Which is dated 1520 BC.
Excellent. So I put comma before it and a comma after it. Excellent, dear. Layan Fadl, number 3. Layan Maghrabi.
Yes, the year 688 BC marked the introduction of boxing as an Olympic sport. Is it correct?
Yes, it is correct, dear. So go to number 4.
Okay. Despite its glorious past, boxing is nevertheless a controversial sport. Is comma and after nevertheless comma.
Excellent, dear. So nevertheless, before it comma and after it comma. Excellent, dear. Okay. Lana did an answer. Number 4, 5, Yelena.
Okay, Miss. The repeated blows to the head that a fighter endures damage the brain. The repeated blows, then comma, to the head, then comma.
Why?
We can remove to the head.
Okay, again with me, Alana. The repeated blows to the head that a fighter endures damage the brain. If I remove that a fighter endures and I say the repeated blows to the head damage the brain. Now here I don't have which blows. So here he gives me an adjective clause which cannot be eliminated, that a fighter endures. Because this is the only case that damages the brain. But repeated blows, if someone jokes with you and he just blows the head. Okay, so here I need to know. So here is correct. I cannot eliminate anything. So go to number 6, dear. Lana.
Yes, Miss.
In number 6, what can I eliminate?
The American Musical Education.
Number
I
6.
put comma after association.
Yes. And after what?
Which investigated boxing.
Yes, so I take which in investigated boxing, I take it all. Okay, I can eliminate it and it's okay. I can omit it. Okay, Lujain?
Yes, miss.
7.
Did you know, Sammy, that since 1940 at least 300 professional boxers have died of injuries from their sport?
Mm. Handy,
Is it correct?
read it again. Lujane, reread it, dear.
Did you know, Sammy, that since
Did
1914
you
at
know,
least...
Sammy? Did you know, Sammy?
Comma?
Yes, I can eliminate Sammy. Here, a direct address. So I can put Sammy between 2 commas. Okay?
So, miss, I have a question. I put it back as a statement to see if there's a direct address or something.
No, it's okay, dear. Just what can you eliminate? It is Sammy, direct address. Did you know, Lojain, that since 1940, I can say, did you know that since directly, why I talk to you directly? It is direct address, so I can put it between 2 commas. Right?
Yes, miss.
Okay. So when you find it, remember it. When you find it Lojain, so or you any name, you put it between 2 commas. 8, Malak Wasim.
Yes, miss. Laila Ali Muhammad, Ali's youngest daughter. We put Ali's youngest daughter between commas and then stand many with her.
Excellent. But we put Muhammad Ali's youngest daughter because Muhammad is with Ali the second. They're positive. Excellent, dear. Number 9, Maya.
Yes, miss. Her father, who suffers from Parkinson's disease, received many injuries in the ring. After this,
Sentence يا Maya should be her father received many injuries in the ring. So what can I eliminate?
who suffers from Parkinson's?
Parkinson's disease. Excellent, dear. Excellent disease. Excellent, dear. It is an adjective clause that can be omitted. Number 10, Noor Bilal.
Yes, miss. The debilitating nature of Ali's illness, Parkinson's disease, has stirred debate over the negative effect of a boxing career. Parkinson's disease, after illness and before has.
Yes, dear. Excellent. Parkinson's disease. I will put it between 2 commas. So look at what we are gonna do here, girls. I will revise the 2 lessons quickly. Okay. Dareen, can you explain to me this slide? What does he want to tell me here, Dareen? Dareen?
Yes, miss.
Can you tell me?
Miss, can you repeat the question?
Can you explain to me what this means? What this slide mean?
The slide?
Yes, what does it mean? Explain this. What is the compound comma? What is this? What is fanboys? Can you explain it?
Fanboys.
Yes, dear.
It's a coordinating conjunctions.
Excellent. And where do I add the comma?
Before the...
Excellent. Before it. Excellent, dear. Buthaina, can you explain for me this slide?
Yes, miss.
Yes, can you? This slide. طب ليان مغربي can you?
Yes, miss.
Yeah.
Yes, here it's telling us that we should place like the comma when we have a participial phrase at the beginning of the sentence, which acts as an adjective or like it can be an adverb. So, for example, as it says here, shouting as loud as she could, we place a comma after it because it's a participial phrase, and then after it we have an independent sentence.
Yes, dear.
Yeah.
Sarah, can you explain this?
Yes, we can have the infinitive phrases which are verbals. They look like a verb, but they act like a noun or adverb or an adjective. So they can, like we can write them at the beginning of the sentence, but we must write like after it a comma.
Yes. Noor Bilal, can you explain this?
Yes, after when we have adverbs or adverb clauses, we add comma after them.
Yes. Like what? Explain more. Like here.
I read at mass.
Yes, explain it. يعني how?
Yes, so in the sentence, when the team got off the plane, hundreds of onlookers began to cheer. So in the sentence, it started with an adverb clause, which is when the team got off the plane. So it's an introductory clause or phrase, so we add comma after it.
Excellent, dear. Noor, explain this, please.
Yes, so commas after introductory prepositional phrase, when the sentence begins with a prepositional phrase like at or during, as given here in the examples. For example, we are supposed to put comma after the sentence is understood.
Yes, thank you. Nujain, explain this, please.
Sometimes we have words that are interrupters, and this interrupter, it might come at the beginning of the sentence, so we're going to put after it a comma, or it might occur at the middle of the sentence, so we're going to put it between two commas. And there's
Yes.
an example that says my essay,
Yes.
comma, to be
I want you
perfect.
to tell me the first case.
If we have like the direct address, which is when you call someone or you're talking to a specific person, if it's in the middle of the sentence or the beginning or the end, you should put we should put it between two commas or at the beginning after a comma.
Yes, dear, excellent. So when you call someone by the name, right? Lujain, when I say Lujain, right?
Yes.
Okay. Here, the same. Here, Malak Wasim, can you explain it, please?
Yes, miss. So here they're giving us the type where we set off using commas for non-restrictive appositive phrases.
Excellent.
Or,
here is it. Tell me.
Where they go like, here are some examples. My brother's car, a sporty red convertible with bucket seats. So if we remove this, the sentence will still be complete, and this one provides more information, which is between the commas.
Yes, excellent. Natalie?
Yes, miss.
Any this?
Rule 5. Do you use the parenthetical expressions that we use parentheses when there's unnecessary words that interrupt a sentence?
Yes.
So unnecessary words.
Yes, dear. Yes.
That's it.
Like what?
And the example phrase is I think, I believe, on the other hand.
Yes, dear. Okay. Who wants to explain this? Dura?
Yes, miss. The adjective clauses, yes. So, when the adjective clause is non-essential, or when it can be omitted, or it's not important, or like when it's explaining the noun, we put it between two commas.
Yes, like here. Explain the examples.
Which one?
Anyone.
Okay. Atlanta, which is the capital of Georgia, is the transportation center of the Southeast. So if we like which is the capital of Georgia, it's like describing the noun Atlanta. So it's kind of like extra information, or if it was omitted, it's like not going to affect the meaning of the sentence, or it's going to change the general meaning. So we put it between two commas.
Excellent, dear. Excellent, dear.
Thank you.
Okay. So we stop here, girls. And tomorrow we will take